Welcome everyone to Dover for race 17 of the Cup Classic. Ryan Butcher sits on the pole for today's race, Colin Cropley alongside him. Here are your full qualifying results. Let's take you to trackside. So Ryan Butcher getting his second pole of the season, valuable points right there. And he's only 2 points behind Tony Green entering this race. Yes, here's the race command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines fired up. We are ready to race here at Dover. The Cup Classic has traveled a little bit further into the future once again, so we can have a full field of 42 cars here at the Dover Downs racetrack. So Tony Green, we already know Ryan Butcher's already secured 5 points, but entering this race he led by only 2. David Davison goes up a position. He is now 3rd. Josh Harmon has dropped to 4th. Michael Brown remains in 5th. Stephen Oakes goes up. Bright goes down a spot. Jonathan Wong goes up. Mary Keller goes up by 4. David Newhall gaining 9 spots, entering the top 10. Biggest mover was the winner, Joshua Cecily, 21 positions gained with that victory at Talladega. A massive gain in the points, no doubt. Alright, we're getting ready to go green here at Dover. Ryan Butcher will lead us to the green here. Waiting on the green flag. And the green flag is out. We're underway. And a great launch for the 16 car. Now we're in the 94. He's going to jump up to 2nd. Outside line, a good start there. There's a 4. Oh, we got trouble already. 37 of Mitchell Hodak has gone around. And coming to the line here, Ryan Butcher leads the lap and takes the yellow flag. And everyone's safe-ish. Careful now, let's wait. Just in case they crash again. It looks like they're gonna crash again. And that wasn't a good idea. They're 3 wide under yellow. Come on now. Alright, they're okay. I think they're okay now. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Oh, that didn't take long. Let's take a look here. The 98 of Colin Bear was in behind the 37. He gets into the back. Got him in front of the 33. He also smacks the outside wall. And the 37 goes nose first into the inside wall. 31 in there, but he misses it. So pretty big hit, but that could have been a lot worse. A lot bigger than that. Yeah, we were expecting a big one. Is it here at Dover to start out? It usually happens, but it was just a handful of cars. As the 37 takes a big shot to the inside. But not enough to just completely destroy the car, as we've seen before. Still kept rolling. So not a huge incident. But for Hodak it is. And the 33 got some damage there. Also the 98, yeah, got some right side damage. But other than that, that was it. Other than that wreck under yellow. But we'll take you back to the restart. So the lights are out, but we got ourselves a scoring issue here. So 16 still the leader. Maybe we can add a lap. Looks like 2 drivers having issues. 71 and 21. That could be for someone else. Let's add a lap here. Let these guys go. Some of them were already making their way back around. But some of these guys are not. I don't know why Dover is like this. Sometimes short tracks too. Alright, more cars are making their way around. Yeah, this is a complete mess right here. No one knows where they are. Okay, alright, let's add another lap to this. Because it's just going to be bad all around. See how many cars we can get by. I mean, there goes a 71. There goes the 87. These guys, 26 has gone by. These guys are lined back up. Might be waiting on them. 98's going. Alright, they're single file here. So Ryan Butcher, he's in his spot. It's just a complete mess when this happens. Doing a Dover race earlier. This isn't the original, but had to stop it because the pace car actually got stuck on pit road. Didn't even know that was possible. No, they just kept pacing around and around and around. Alright. Well, some guys are not in the correct spot. This guy should not be here. Let's add one more lap to this. One more lap. These guys, they're a lap down? Okay, I don't know why these guys are on the inside. They're not a lap down. They shouldn't be. I mean, the 71 is scored as in 4th place. The 87 is in 5th. You know, those guys on the inside, they're on the lead lap in the top 5. They shouldn't be, though. But they're still there. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Alright, they're staying on the inside for some reason. I don't know what's going on. What's wrong with Dover? This is a lot more unusual. As we're having double file restarts up until here. I mean, Hodak crashed out. No, not really crashed out. And there's a 33 as well. But they're in the top 20 now. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but this is a complete mess. Today is not a good day to do a race. Dover is just completely working against me for no reason. Alright, we're coming to the green here, I guess. Here we go. Green flags out, back underway. And the Butcher gets off to a pretty good start. Actually able to clear. And we got a crash. Oh, back under yellow. After adding 3 more pace laps, so we're under yellow again. Ryan Butcher leading. We'll take a look at the replay. Alright, let's see here. So, Colin Jones got in the back of Johnny Cox, and then got into Alan Green on his inside. Jones goes sliding up the track, smacks the outside wall, but that wasn't it. Here's a 3, here's a 7. They smack the inside wall, coming back up, hit by the 87. There's a 3 car again, man. He just kept hitting the wall. Josh Harmon, a contender for the championship. Not what he needs right now. There's a 28. There's a 6. They seem to miss it. The 3 car, Carlos Rodriguez, just kept bouncing between the walls. He just couldn't get that thing under control. Let's go on board with the 3 car here. Looks like he's going to get by the 29, and all of a sudden gets hit on the left side, hits the inside, comes back up, smacks the outside, and then one more time on the inside. Just like a ping pong ball. No one else hit him, other than that initial contact. But he just kept hitting the wall and still driving the thing too, but he's obviously done for the day. Then also got the David Newhall in a 75. Yeah, they were stacking up in behind a 29 car. He kind of just got pushed into the back end. And here's the 11 of Jones into Tim Randolph, adding even more damage to that 11 car. So second caution of the day, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, come to the green here. So 3 cars out now, 39 left, no one a lap down. Ryan Butcher the leader, Mary Keller in the 71, behind in second. Great run at Talladega, running second now. Challenging Ryan Butcher to get back into the hunt. As we're coming to the green flag. Green flag's out, back underway. Goes a 71 to the inside, looking for the race lead into turn 3. Side by side, Keller has the edge and will take a lap and get that bonus point. Behind him in 2016, now up in second place, Calvin in the 94 in third. Here's David Davison in the 4. He still managed to gain a spot after Talladega, side by side here for third place. This Ford team has only got 3 top 10s under his name, but 2 wins, and still holding strong. Had a little bit of luck on this side, even with some days it wasn't. Colin Cropley in the 21 in 4th place. Cropley has a win this season. This 21 team was doing mostly decent, a strong impact team with the win as well. But this 21 team has struggled these past few races. They have dropped all the way to 34th. Max Anderson in the 40 car running in 5th. The 40 team doing alright-ish. Another impact team looking for a victory. Starting to see him run a little bit closer to the front now. Blazy Matar in 24 had that nasty wreck at Talladega where he hit the crossover gate. Pretty much got his 24 stuck in it. Came to a sudden stop. As we might have a battle for the race lead. No, we don't. But Anderson went up high. He'll lose a spot. Here's Stephen Oakes in a 15 car. He gained a spot after Talladega. Was yet to win a race, but the 15 car has been pretty strong for the mostly. Pretty consistent. This needs a victory as here comes the 24 looking for 5th place. Hyman looking, just peeking on the inside, looking for a spot to make that pass. Mary Keller hanging strong at the moment. Hyman gonna make the pass in turn 3, gonna sneak right underneath. Side by side here. Oh, so close. But Hyman takes that lap and we got ourselves a new leader. Take a look at the other drivers further back. Here's Jonathan Wong, who is 8th at the moment, and also 8th in the points as the caution flag flies. Right in front of the leaders, whoa! Everyone's got to go down to the apron. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Alright, so this happened further, really far at the back of the pack. Got some possibly slow cars in the way. So there's Michael Brown in the 6. Went down low, but Sarah Taylor was there. Knocked him back into the 5 car of Lightning Blaze and spins right around. Hits the outside wall. Not too hard, but well, there's quite a bit of damage at that rear end. Kind of got stuck in between. Yep, and there's a 97 missing it. So that's why everyone had to check up there, all the leaders. So so a simple wreck. Nothing to it here. Let's just go on more with the 6 car Michael Brown. Probably needed this caution, being this far back. Got hit and gets into the 5. Now let's go on board with the 5 car here. Almost tipped over. Luckily, he did not. Alright, third caution of the day. We'll take you back to the restart. Well, we shouldn't have cut the cameras right away, because once they're coming to the yellow, Jonathan Wong in the 17, yeah, they're all checking up, and Ryan Butcher gets into him. So he spins him around. And right in front of Calvin in the 94, then the 41 also with the piece, but we're not done yet. Huge pack of cars coming, and they're all just stacking up big. Still not done stacking up. Here comes more cars. See from the spectator view. Watch the 10 car into the 1. Hard, and then there's Tony Green in the 28. Well, it's definitely not going to be the points leader after this. Chris Ang's car is destroyed. Tony Green, heavy damage to the front end. He might be out. Was running 29th. Did not need that. No one needs that. Hit a 10, just couldn't get it under control and wrecks. And Green, unluckily, runs into him. So I had a second wreck, much bigger, under caution than the actual caution itself. But that's what happened there. Now we could take you back to the restart, unless there's more incidents. No, not really. No. Okay, we'll take you back now. Alright, getting ready to go green here. So the 10 is out, and so is Calvin in the 94, who was running up here in the top 10. 77 with fuel system. The 30 car had engine, minor mechanical issues, but it got it fixed. Nothing to do with the crash, so they're on the inside. Alright, coming to the green here. Ibra Hyman is leading. Then it's Cropweight, Davison, Keller, and Zibitar, top 5. Just past the halfway point. And the green flag is out. We're back underway. This might get a little hairy here. Get down on the inside. The 34 also in the way. There goes the 24 up the track. And here they go again, and the 5 car's upside down. And sliding, it's hit by Campo Marsh. Hits again. Nope, gonna get back on its roof. Oh, and the 41 just pile drove into the 31 there. Watch out the leaders. Oh. Well, this time they didn't slow down. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Well, that's what happens when you're impatient. Blazy Batar in 5th. Oh, he threw that away. Hooks the 30 car, who was obviously slow and off the pace. They got together, they swung up high, then back across. And he ends up wrecking and also collecting the 5 car, his own teammate, again. And there's a 41 as well. Johnny Cox gets pinched into it. And the 5 car goes sliding on the roof, wrecking once again in a turn 1. Campo Marsh trying to push her out of the way. Kind of helped a little bit, because that looks like she was going to go barrel rolling down the banking. And there's a 41. He was probably pretty pissed. Comes in and just knocks 2 cars out. Well, not including himself there, but yeah. So another Another wreck. Our first flip of the day. The original Dover race, we had 5 flips within the first 20 laps. Went for that damn pace car stuck in pit road. So yep, just gotten to 30, ever so slight, but just enough to get him out of shape. Only took out 1 lap car, and himself, and a few others. Now watch this 22, or not 22, the 41. So Ronnie Cox, he recovers from the crash. He speeds up. Obviously he's upset. So I don't know what he was trying to do here. So got into the 27 and then into 31. Slid right into the 31, and that was a pretty big hit there. Still rolling, but got stuck on the apron. One more time, let's go over with Campbell Marsh in the 22. Had that good run at Talladega till the gearbox failure. Well, now he was in 16th at the time. Has a car upside down slider into his path. Still couldn't get out, needed a second shot. And in the third shot, finally get through. Not too much damage though. So he didn't get wiped out there, so he looks okay. He's definitely okay. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, well, I think something else have happened because the leaders have some damage and we got way more cars on the inside. Yeah, something else happened. Oh yeah, something else happened. Alright. This Dover race has already been exhausting. Base car's off, here we go. We'll review that later on. Maybe at the end of the race. Of the next caution. Here we go for the restart. And the green flag is out, we're back underway. Whoa, trouble. Oh, and there they go. And Rosera's there. Whoa! Massive wreck. A lot of cars. Again. A massive one. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Well, for the second race in a row, someone got snagged by the crossover gate. Josh Harmon was on the inside, and Rosero just well, actually, there's no crossover gate there. Just got into a bad spot and goes flying in the air. I was a bit further away from that on that bridge, and I don't know if that beats Nick Kennedy's record in the National Series in the Darlington, who basically ramped off another driver and probably went 50 feet, possibly. Actually, let's take a look at the rear chase cam. Yep, snagged the barrier and goes flying. Yeah, far away from that bench, or not bench, I mean, the bridge. But wild wreck there. There's Ryan Butcher collected. There's also Michael Brown's in it, the contenders. 17 of Jonathan Wong. Who'd he hit? Oh, he goes upside down too. He was on the outside. Looks like he's getting all these free positions. But then runs at the back at the 71. Gets caught up into it. There's Stephen Oaks. Sasha Bright misses it. He gets knocked in the way by the 31 and in front of the 37. And just popped that car right in the air. So 2 cars upside down. Or 3 cars actually. Max Anderson, did he go fully over or did he just catch a lot of air? So too focused on the 30 car. Got hit by the 16. No, he never went upside down. He went on his side in the air. Let's go on board with Ryan Butcher here. Yeah, 3 wide, slow cars everywhere. This was gonna be a guaranteed wreck. He almost went over himself, getting hit by Alan Green. There's his teammate Michael Brown, also collected, who was a couple laps down already. Fisher's here is also. There's Alexander Rowe. Now let's take a look at this one more time. Let's go on board with Rosero in the 30 car. trying to go up high to give way, but someone was already there and just cut the wall in a really weird spot and just pretty much launched that car in the air. Crazy wreck, no doubt. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, lights are out. Cropley's not a leader, the 26. We know he's back there, we got too far down. But, might have made a pit stop. So it's Cropley, Davison, Sasha Bright, Brad Cheston, then Riley Sampson, Chaka Flairmain, Dylan Ibrahim, Nathan Norman, Tony Green, and Stephen Oakes. So there's 10 cars on the lead lap. And all the others are out. Here we go. Green flag. See how long they last. A lot of cars in the way. Sasha Bright in the 88. I was about to talk about the 88 car. Sasha Bright was the stronger Robert Yates car. Got the win at Pocono. Mostly in the top 5, top 10 in the points. But then he started to fall back. His 88 team is now 7th in points, but now running in 3rd. This could be a really good points day, possibly a win. Here's Fisher in the 18 car, who is not on the lead lap. He is 13th, and Ibrahim is actually a lap down in 10th. 26 is back on pit road. Nothing at all. Penalty? Maybe penalty? David Davison at 4 to the inside, looking for his 3rd win of the season. He got those 2 wins very early. Rockingham and Atlanta. So far, that's his only 2 top 5s he's got, his 2 wins. He got a one-off top 10, but he got 3 poles. But his average finish is a 20.13. Compared to the leaders like Tony Green, 17.31, and Ryan Putin, 8.25. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. So Colin Cropley looking for his 2nd win of the season. Davison is 3rd, Sasha Bright, her 2nd. All have their different reasons for the win. Cropley just gonna get another one. Davison and Sasha Bright fighting for a championship. With most of their rivals out of the race. Here comes Davison, great run through 1 and 2. And on the back end and down to the low side. And he'll take the lead away entering turn 1. And here comes the 88. Not the 18 car though. And here comes Bright on the inside. A little too early on that one. Here they come. 5 to go here. 5 laps to go. David Davison hasn't been up front for quite some time this season. But he's been hanging strong, and I think the caution is not out. I think the 88's got enough problem with the 88, and it's mechanical. Minor mechanical damage, but it's still mechanical. And they'll be forced to pit with 4 laps to go. So much for that good run. Her teammate Tony Green has got by with no hood. He's now up to 7th place. Yeah, they held up everyone back there. 3 laps to go. Davison's gonna cruise to this victory unless something goes wrong with this car as well. Got 2 slow cars in the way. Don't think it's a big deal. Maybe. They'll catch Alan Green. Ooh, a little too close for comfort right there. 2 laps to go. This is a massive break this 14 needed. 20 points back. And 20 points. More than enough. Where he's sitting. White flag. One more lap to go. And the 88's back out on the racetrack. 12th, 2 laps down. Went into 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. 3rd win of the season. David Davison will take it here at Dover. Here comes the rest of the field. What's left of it. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. Well, there you have it. David Davison wins a very chaotic Dover race. His 3rd of the season. Colin Cropley was leading for most of it. Sort of. Well, leading those those few laps there after taking the lead away from Ibrahim with some kind of issue on a 26 car. But with the 88 having the pit with the mechanical failure, kind of held them back big time, over 2 seconds, and ends up still taking 2nd place though. Brad Cheston gets 3rd, and Cheka Flairmain, whatever left with that 25 car, was able to score a 4th place finish. Riley Sampson 5th, Stephen Oakes 6th, Tony Green 7th, Nathan Norman 8th, Josh Harmon 9th, and Francis Hawes 10th. 16 cars finished this race, if you could really call it that. Here's the rest of the race results. Yeah, I don't know why Dover was so against us today, but I guess we could take a look at that other wreck. I know the 22 was in it because he just got away with the other wreck with the 5 car upside down, and okay, that's where the 5 happened, so okay. So Kenny Johnson, so he crashed somehow, or you know, these 2 guys wrecked. They're stuck on the transition. Oh no, this was a lap after the big wreck, and they're still there. Okay, so what happened? So why these guys couldn't avoid it? Fast forward a little bit. So okay, the 77 breaks free, backs up onto the track, and oh, that was close by the 43. The 2 try to move forward, then he reverses again, and he gets tagged by Kenny Johnson right at the last second. Smacks the outside wall. I mean, his car is already destroyed. That was another hard hit, so he takes 2 big shots. Yeah, here comes all the chaos. Alright, we'll wait on this. See what happens. And then there's the 22 car. Just as he missed the 5 car of the previous lap. And it wrecks again under caution. Then there's the 33. And here comes the 8 of Paul Perry. And they all crash. And here comes more cars. The 98 into the 22. And then here comes the 81. But he finished the race, didn't he? He finished 5th. Alright. And so that's what happened there. Might have been more cars because the 25 car has more damage. Or maybe not. Maybe so. No. Or maybe I'm just seeing things. Previous crash maybe. So okay, yeah, so that's what happened there, yeah. Alright, so that is it here at Dover. Finally this race is over. This is definitely not probably one of the worst so far this season. But we got 3 more races left till we crown a champion. David Davison earns his 3rd win of the season. And we'll now take you to victory lane.